Okay, what's the emergency?
I just killed my mom and my sister.
No!
This story takes us back to November of 2019. It involves the case of India Mackey and her 18-year-old boyfriend, Kevin Dixon. Kevin was accused of killing India on November 19, 2019. On March 1st, 2022, Kevin pled no contest to second-degree murder, requiring a mandatory sentence of 20 to 35 years. He also pled to possession of a firearm while committing a felony. However, on April 13, 2022, Kevin tried to withdraw his plea. India was a beautiful 20-year-old woman from Michigan. She was loved and personable. She was kind, and people often said she would give anything to anyone. On November 18, 2019, she celebrated her 20th birthday. Unfortunately, the next day, she would end up in her car, using her cell phone to film herself being threatened by her boyfriend. The terror that occurred on November 19th is far removed from the happiness she once displayed on social media with regards to her relationship with Kevin. Early on, the relationship appeared happy. In some of her live social media posts, she could be seen laughing and happy and sharing good times with him. In June, she even tweeted that she was excited about the potential for a ring. It seemed like she had an optimistic outlook on her relationship. Over time, that seemed to change. Her posts brought light to the shift in the relationship. It went from a happy relationship to one that was tumultuous. This relationship ultimately led to her demise. It seemed that the relationship was starting to take an emotional toll on India. She seemed to be going through things and kind of isolating at times from her family. By November, it seemed like India was on the verge of ending her relationship with Kevin. In one tweet, she described how he was trying to make her life miserable. On November 19th, at around 5:30 p.m., the tragedy occurred. India found herself in the driver's seat of a van with her boyfriend. Social media videos make it seem like they had been arguing and fighting, and everything escalated while sitting in that car in Warren, Michigan. Using her phone, she filmed a 30-second clip of him on Facebook Live. He could be seen gathering bullets and making verbal threats. He was attempting to wipe his fingerprints off of bullets. One of the last things he asked is, "Why are you recording?" shortly before the clip ended.
You think I'm playing, huh?
Okay.
You think I'm playing, huh? Hit you with this big 4-5 hollow tips, gonna eat your up.
India was shot in the torso. Neighbors heard the shot and called the police. Kevin attempted to flee the scene with India in the passenger seat. He was later apprehended less than 2 miles away by the police. Police say he was driving erratically before he was stopped. Kevin came up with multiple explanations of what happened. At one point, he stated that India shot herself. India was taken to the hospital but was pronounced dead. She was looking forward to her future, but tragically lost her life just one day after her 20th birthday. Following her death, the public and social media provided support and condolences. They described their disdain for what occurred. The family also gathered in her memory.
She put anybody above herself.
A young mid-Michigan woman's life taken too soon.
I thank God for the people, the love that's being shown.
That's Mackey's mother, Sabrina, who says she was overwhelmed by all the support shown here today and hopes it raises awareness for an even bigger issue surrounding domestic violence.
From here, Pontiac, all over, to come together, to help with this domestic violence situation, because it needs to stop.
This love. So when we get together, when we killing each other, let's get together and stop that like this.
A message reiterated by Mackey's father, Joseph Polk, pleading for those suffering from domestic abuse to speak up and go to someone rather than facing it alone.
Let your fathers protect you. Let your uncles, your brothers, let the community protect you. Go to somebody. Tell somebody. Somebody will help you.
because they don't want to see this. They don't want to see this ended.